corner vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so wrong.
I'm going to hurt you.
That's wrong.
Very much wrong.
That's wrong right there.
I'm going to hurt you because I did not want to hear this while I was eating.
Now, I married my cousin, but I would never do no shit like that.
They,
Wait, you know
so,
what? No,
and they call what they're doing. They call what they're doing royal incest.
I'll explain that in a minute. I was getting ready to say, she's not just my wife, she's my sister.
I think that's worse than that.
They call this whole thing incestuous royalty, royal incestuous.
Okay.
So they think they're royalty?
Now, well,
They're trying
I
to
can
keep it in
explain
the
that.
family.
I can explain that.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, way back in antiquity,
Yep.
I'm putting on my Robin is knowledgeable National Geographic, Discovery Channel voice. Because back in antiquity, with the royal families, what they used to do, all the way up to the British royal family, they would marry within the family to keep the bloodline pure.
Mind reading.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what these.
Right, they would keep the bloodline pure and they would keep the bloodline royal.
But they're two girls.
Yeah, and what crown are they sitting on? What throne are they sitting on except for the toilet? But not only that, very good example. Very, very, very good example. You know her, you love her. She's had a bunch of actresses play her, from
Queen Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Taylor to.
You talking about Queen Elizabeth? You're talking about Queen Elizabeth?
Well, Elizabeth Taylor, the actress.
They're not talking about like
the royal person I'm speaking of, referring to, is Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
Very good example. Cleopatra married her younger brother. Granted, she was either 13 or 15 at the time, and he was somewhere between 10 and 13 at the time. But they had to marry in order to keep, I guess, the line pure. I mean, you can look it up, Google it. And then it still occurred all the way up to, good example, modern day, because truth be told, although I love her to pieces, and tragically her anniversary is coming up next month. The late great Princess Diana, the People's Princess, was actually a cousin of her husband, Prince Charles. They were actual cousins. Right, they were actual blood relatives. But the good thing is their line was so far off, like they were I'm just throwing it out there, their 23rd cousin once removed, something like that.
Right.
So with
they made
that,
sure.
Exactly. With that, they got married, but they were still basically relatives, But I gotta admit, I love my cousins, but I don't want to love my cousins.
Yeah.
What you talking about there, Robin? I thought we were supposed to be married.
Oh, God. Once again, she's not just my wife, she's my sister. Borat.
Oh, shit.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But no, I'll say this. Now, the website itself, I took a little peek at it, and
Oh, fuck.
I wish I didn't.
They're not doing it for royalty reasons. They're doing it because they're weird.
The cat.
Now also,
So
they have videos up on their site that you can watch.
There's more of this ridiculous.
Of them doing things with vegetables, especially cucumbers. And they are charging up to $25 for 2 minutes.
To watch these two broads who are
For a
related
2-minute video.
to fuck a cucumber.
Yeah.
And it comes down in the end
And
to the
some idiot's going to spend their money. You know what? I'm sorry. I got to say it. Please forgive me for going biblical, but I got to say it. We are living in the end times, people. We are living in the end times, I swear to God.
Not yet. I don't have enough guns.
Yeah, we need to up the supplies here, man.
Yeah, we
God
have
is
to
going to come
Yeah.
along with a gigantic push broom. My friend Ramona used to say this all the time. He's going to come along with a giant push broom and just start sweeping. Sweep and sweep and sweep and sweep and sweep and sweep to get rid of humanity. I mean, that's bad. That's just as bad as why is every time I go on Facebook, don't ask me why it's on Facebook recently. There's always got to be somebody who's having some type of intimate contact with an animal. Twice already I have seen some dude put his pea pecker in a fish's mouth. That is disgusting. First of all, it's disgusting to do. Second of all, you're not only raping the damn fish, but the fish can't breathe. How would you like it if somebody pushed your hand underwater and they still stuck their dick in your mouth? You don't do that to a damn fish.
Actually, they do that in porn. There's some porns where they actually have this.
Then a couple weeks ago, I swear I saw this woman, light-skinned African American woman. She was actually nursing a dog, a puppy. She breastfed a puppy. The fuck? I thought the woman doing that deep tongue kissing with her dog was disgusting. That was bad.
Oh, that one? I saw that.
Yeah, I hate that woman. I hate. I'm sorry to say that, but
she's young.
She's an idiot.
I know that. That's what I'm talking about. She's young.
Yeah.
First of all, just how young is she? Because I thought she looked like she was in her mid to late 20s.
I think we might be talking about the wrong one. There's another girl on YouTube. She's like somewhere in her teens, like 18, 19, maybe a little young. I'm not entirely sure. But she was talking about how she didn't find anything wrong with the dog, with tongue kissing a dog. And encourages it. So she puts and to show that's her encouragement of that, she puts a milk bone in her mouth, then has her dog come up, and
I saw her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And all I can think of was basically
basically
all I could think of was
I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom to puke out my wife.
I'm sorry, but that's disgusting.
Now I'll say this: I do have taboo-esque type fantasies in certain areas, but when it comes down to people being stupid, that's never been a fetish of mine.
Yeah.
Actually, stupid people are a turn-off to me. Huge turn-off.
No, stupid people are a liability to the well-being of every other human on the face of the fucking planet.
Who are you telling?
I mean, Jesus.
Although
this is our future?
Yep. We're dead.
Our children are our future, so we're dead. Okay, great.
Yep.
I believe children are the future.
No!
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Surprise, motherfucker. قنبلة صوتية. برمي قنبلة يدوية. اقتحام. 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 Surprise, motherfucker. برمي رمانة.
But God, that's just horrible. That's horrible. That's wrong. But you know something? In one respect, I'm kind of glad that one of our friends, one of our hosts, is not here with us tonight. Because if he was here, then we would have to. Oh, that's nothing. I forgot what her name was. How about so and so and such and such who fucked 100? She put 100 cigars up her Gucci or some shit like that.
I don't know about that. I'm talking about the incestuous mother-daughter duo who believe that the world should go vegan and celibate and basically fuck each other with vegetables.
Wait, they actually believe that?
Yeah, it looks like it seems that way.
First of all,
they have a website. They have 2 websites all about that. They're the founders of veganography.
First of all, if the world did go celibate, first of all, if the world did that, the world would actually come to an end, and life would end. Because number one, the vegetables would be, you couldn't eat the crap. Who wants to eat a cucumber after it's been shoved up some woman's vagina?
You'd be surprised.
No.
You know what? I believe you with that, but still in all, it's disgusting. Then, second of all, if everyone became celibate, then that would mean no more children would be born.
Exactly.
So basically, the whole world would come to an end, and once again, as I said earlier, God's gonna come along with that push broom right there, a gigantic one, just like that one, and just start sweeping. Sweep.
No, see, I'm on the board with some people being celibate. There should be some kind of a basic test.
Hey, look.
On intelligence.
Intelligence and morals. Because a lot of intelligent people that are just fucking wackos. Just intelligent morals. It's all in one here.
And those are the ones that should not breathe.
Look, I'm not going to knock celibacy. I'm not going to knock it at all with my particular lifestyle. It's just that I just don't. It's just that whole scenario that you just told me is just ridiculous, creepy, wrong, sick, sad, and it just makes me once again question humanity and my place in it and why people do the shit that they do.
Yep.
And the thing that really gets me is, when was the moment that the two of them first decided to do that in the first place?
You know it was the mom's idea.
Oh, definitely.
I hope.
No, actually, no, it was the daughter's idea.
So the daughter convinced the mom.
And I want to know, why did the mom push the crap out of her daughter?
I took a look on the website, and they showed us, and you know, I was going to read on how the whole thing started. In the description, that daughter one day, she had a wide open naked.
Now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.
And they're like, and the mother's like, that's a good idea.
Coming to take me away, ho, hee, ha, ha, to the funny farm. Life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men with a clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.
Like I said, I just question I'm questioning why this woman is going in with that. When your daughter came up with that, why didn't you just, pow, just smack the crap out of her, just like Cher did with Nicolas Cage. I mean, if I said something like that to my mom, she would front hand and back hand, pow, pow, pow.
Then ask you why. Right. Thank you for questions later.
That's beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see that. The mom, I don't know what she went through with that.
Well, that's
going through.
That's not the picture. See?
But that wasn't in the picture, and
she's running that theater, man. No, people nowadays.
They have
so the mom wasn't free to begin with. Daughter just convinced her out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Bullshit, they're both free.
And because the mother was saying how she felt, how she didn't like her body, how she thought she was bad, nobody loved her, blah.
So her daughter comes up, oh, I like your body, and then all of a sudden, that chick will laugh. Oh, God, that
Cucumber!
Really?
Cucumber! And other very acceptable. They have sex with their vegetables and then they make salads out of it. They make salads out of vegetables that they have.
This puts a new
Wait, they make salads with the vegetables they use?
This puts a new spin on the title of that TV series on Logan called Cucumber and Banana. It's a show. It is a show on Logan. It's called Cucumber and Banana. It's British. It's from the UK. And it's about how the title comes from this medical report that was done on, I shouldn't speak of this. It was done on how the type of way a man's penis becomes hard. And that there's levels. Now the first level is tofu, which is very, very soft.
Mm-hmm.
And the tofu TV series started on YouTube. You can actually watch the episodes.
I've heard that. You're talking about tofu.
Right. You can watch the episodes of Tofu. There's like, I think 6 episodes on YouTube. And then it became so popular that they did more TV shows.